This is behind the scenes at SanJuan Sip and Paint. Hi everyone, I'm Lorianne, an instructor here at SanJuan Paint and Sip. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes of all the time and work that takes into creating the perfect class. Today, we're gonna be performing a wick test, while also testing our new fragrances. You should check them out. Putting our wicks to the test is very important to see if they work properly. We will be creating a set of 4 candles using the same supplies we use in class. Leave them burning for 6 hours and then document to see if the wicks pass the test. For this experiment, we'll be using 8 ounce, 10 ounce, and 2 16-ounce containers, 6-inch wicks, and soy wax, which is what we currently use in our class. It burns clean, it's vegan, and holds a good amount of fragrance. Before getting into the process of candle making, first we need to secure our wicks with double-sided tape dots in all 4 containers. For the smaller ones, we're only going to use 1 wick. As for the 2 larger ones, we're going to experiment one with 2 wicks and the other one with 3. It is important to put holders such as metal or wooden stick holders to secure our wicks so they don't fall off to the sides while we pour the wax. For our wick testing, I'm going to be trying out some of our new fragrances. I'm going to make 3 candles with individual fragrances, while I'm going to make 1 mixing 2, my favorite, mahogany apple and clove. It is very important to measure well our fragrances because we don't want one smell competing with the other in the case that we're mixing 2, or have an overpowering smell on our candles when only adding 1 fragrance. Glitters and dyes are a very important part of candle making. It is what gives that extra special something to make them unique. However, for this experiment, we're going to be mixing 1 dye and 1 glitter for 2 of the bigger candles, only glitter in the 10-ounce candle, and only yellow dye on the 8-ounce candle to see how it affects the wick burning process. After we make our candles, we wait 24 to 48 hours for them to completely solidify on the top so we can put our wicks to the test. 48 hours later. Now that our candles are dry and ready, we're going to light them up and leave them to burn for 6 hours. See if the wicks pass the test. 6 hours later. What we could observe is that some of the wicks are either too big for the container or too small on their larger ones. We also noticed that the 3 wicks burned a lot faster than the 1 container with only 2 wicks. This tells us that we need a different size of wicks. Even though our wicks failed the test, it was a good experiment. Back to the drawing board. The reason we do wick testing is to make sure that when you take your candle home, it actually works. It also helps us to know the do's and don'ts in the process of candle making. We hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes of SanJuan Paint and Sip candle making process. We will be back with more content for you to enjoy. Make sure to follow us on all our social media platforms to be up to date with the latest news.